let's keep it real. Donald Trump is almost certainly going to run for president in 2024. It's also a couple of years away. I guess then that makes this kind of the last period where if you're on the right but don't want Trump to run, you might be able to get through to him. I think it's kind of a waste of time, but some are doing their best, according to new reporting from The Atlantic. There's this former campaign advisor for Trump who's anonymously saying that they're going to Trump and trying to convince him, using the example of Adlai Stevenson, who lost twice in a row back in the 1950s, that it's just too risky. You already lost once. If you lose twice, you're gonna look like a loser. And that advisor is not the only person who is trying to put some pressure on him. Newt Gingrich, former House Speaker and a Trump ally, said, "I don't think he wants to risk losing twice. Once, you can argue about the outcome. Twice, it becomes a repudiation," which is so limited in his thinking, he can claim it was stolen again. Anyway, John Bolton, who definitely has Trump's ear now, said, "I think he knows deep inside, although he will never admit it, he did lose in 2020 and very much fears losing in 2024 because if he hates anything in the world, he hates being called a loser." And so, Brett, I think that's like some of them don't like him and don't want him to run. But for those who would want him to win but don't think that he could, isn't this a weird time? I mean, Biden's approval rating has gone down. The Democrats are kind of in chaos. They've taken over the world with "let's call Brandon" and critical race theory. Why would they be scared of him winning now of all times? They've done all their voter suppression and stuff.
I love "let's call Brandon." I think
did I say "let's call Brandon"?
You said "let's call Brandon," but I like it. Brandon, let's go.
Hey, whatever it is, mine is better. Honestly, I'm gonna make a t-shirt. Let's call Brandon.
Sounds like you're having fun.
Is he MAGA? I don't know. Anyway, isn't this a weird time though to be scared?
It's not scared, is my argument. They're not scared.
What do you think it is?
Are you talking from Trump's perspective or from like what's going through Newt Gingrich? The
Trump advisors, Bolton, I don't think cares about Trump. I'm saying those who would want him as president, but think, oh God, you'll lose again. You don't think any of them
don't want him as president. Otherwise, they would convince him to run for president.
Okay.
They don't. So, from their perspective, they don't want Trump involved in politics. They want him out. He is a wildly successful politician who was able to completely galvanize the base of the party. If they can win without him, because he is that wild card, they would rather do that. Yeah. And then when we pull quotes, we're pulling from Newt Gingrich, who is like an idiot, like the smartest idiot in the world. Newt Gingrich, who is probably jealous because he wanted to be that kind of a person. John Bolton, who is aggrieved by Trump. All these folks just want him to get out. Now, from Trump's perspective, I think these are good arguments to communicate to Trump because you don't want to be a loser. So Trump will walk that line between thinking that, because Trump's going to make his own decision based on polling and potential for winning. Yeah. Because he definitely, the through line for him, his desire is to still stay in front of cameras that are pointed at him.
Sure, maybe there are easier ways.
And losing, and it's possible in Trump's mind, if he can deny that he lost an election publicly for many, many years and go to bed at night fine, happy that he's never lost an election in his mind. I mean, that's the pathological side of it. If you can get through to him that he lost and he knows that he lost and all that, and it's just a denial, then maybe not. But I just think that, if he thinks he's winning as long as people are talking about him and he's in the discussion. And if he can get around the "I am not president" by saying he won an election that did not result in him being president, like he did it once, who's to stop him from doing that? And the only thing that they're appealing to, which is, bro, you are going to be a loser, and even you are not pathological enough to deny that.
Yeah, I wouldn't underestimate him in terms of how pathological he is. Yeah. By the way, someone in the chat was like, "Who are you gonna call? Joe Brandon?"
That's funny.
Let's make that a shirt. Anyway, you're talking about Trump being a loser. He has had some wins. He's been honored actually in a way that I've never been honored. So Kukkiwon, also known as World Taekwondo Headquarters, home of the World Taekwondo Academy, has just awarded former US President Donald Trump a 9th Dan black belt. the highest level attainable by professional martial artists. And it is a high honor. You can see in Trump's face that he's very happy about it. That's his fighting stance. And yeah, I mean, I can't, like, I don't even think he needs to take the test. I think you just assume that he has the skills. He has those moves. I think that he's earned it, Brett. What do you think?
So cool. That's how you fight.
That's fair.
You can tell
that's
the guy
also how he dances, to be fair.
So stupid.
By the way,
ridiculous.
He said, I'm gonna wear this outfit to Congress if I'm elected to the White House again. And so I was telling the production meeting, that's a combination of two things. One, it's like, I'm gonna be in martial arts attire. I'm like a tough guy. I'm gonna be like ready to fight. The other is, continuing to make a mockery of our way of life, our society, our civilization, our government, all of that. To that threat, though, I say, do it. Come on, I want you to please do the State of the Union.
Just those moments where you like, this photo should go down in history along with every photo of John Kerry doing anything. Like him crawling in the Dr. No outfit out of a nuclear reactor and windsurfing. And then Dukakis in the tank where he looks like a rivet.
He also simultaneously looks like a Madame Tussauds wax figure there. And I hope that the eventual one he gets for Madame Tussauds is exactly that. I have no edits, don't change a thing. Just, I want to see you in front of Speaker Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez wearing that exact outfit. For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.